Is Remy Ma really fighting for her life right now? Did Claressa Shields really send her to the hospital after a wild fight that shocked everyone in the club? People were screaming, security didn't know what to do, and it felt like a real war, with heels, wigs, and cupcakes flying through the air. What was meant to be a quiet night with fancy snacks and pretty drinks turned into complete chaos. There was blood, broken glass, hair on the floor, and Remy was taken out on a stretcher, whispering, "Tell Papoose I tried." But how did it get this bad? How did a small issue between two famous women turn into a hospital trip and maybe even legal trouble, all in just a few minutes? What really happened between Remy Ma and Claressa Shields at that party, and what did the cameras catch before everything went dark? Don't worry, we have the leaked video, the security report, and even a voice message from the club manager. And none of it is okay. This isn't just gossip. This could be the fall of a Bronx hip-hop star, and the rise of a new queen of drama. Let's talk about what happened. It all started on a night meant to celebrate black talent and success. Claressa Shields had just won another fight and threw a big party to celebrate. The place was full of rappers, athletes, influencers, and lots of big egos. Everyone was dressed up and ready to have fun. But then someone walked in that nobody expected, and nobody wanted there. Remy Ma. Yes, Remy showed up at the party like she was the guest of honor. But she's the ex-wife of the man who's now with Claressa. From the moment she walked in, everything changed. People stopped talking. Drinks stopped being poured. It felt like the music skipped and everyone turned to look at her. Let's rewind. Papoose and Remy had been together a long time. But after rumors about Remy and 50 Cent spread online, their relationship ended. And who did Papoose start seeing after that? Claressa Shields, a woman trained to fight. For a while, things seemed calm. Claressa stayed quiet. Remy wasn't seen much, just a few blurry photos of her in big sunglasses at Whole Foods. But all that changed on this one night. People at the party said Remy showed up in a tight dress and a diamond necklace shaped like a boxing glove. She looked like she came to make a statement. Claressa noticed her right away. She was sitting in the VIP area drinking champagne, and people say she gave Remy a small smile, like she was saying, "Go ahead, try it." Remy walked straight up to the VIP section, looking sure of herself. She dared the security guards to stop her, and then it happened. There were no words. Claressa slowly stood up, took off her earrings, and got ready. One bartender said it felt like a real fight was about to start. Seconds later, glass broke. A table flipped, the DJ ran off the stage with his laptop. The whole place went crazy. Remy threw the first drink, a fancy martini, but Claressa moved fast and dodged it. Then she hit back with a hard punch that knocked Remy into a fruit display. Yes, there was a fruit display. And yes, it exploded. Security tried to stop them, but no one could hold back someone like Claressa when she's mad. She even picked up a cupcake tower and threw it across the room like she was going for a trophy. One cupcake, soft red velvet with thick frosting, flew through the air and landed right on Remy's expensive hairstyle. The crowd gasped. Phones came out, someone yelled, "World star." And another shouted, "Not the lace front." That's when everything got out of control. Remy, now covered in buttercream and anger, kicked off her heels, grabbed them in her hands, and charged. She was yelling, "You stole my man and my moment." Meanwhile, Claressa stayed calm, focused, and undefeated. She blocked every hit like she was in a movie training scene. Some people say the fight lasted 30 seconds, others say 5 full minutes. But in the end, Remy was on the floor, holding her side and whispering to her assistant, "Call Papoose. Tell him I think I'm bleeding inside." So, where was Papoose during all this? Oh, he was there. He was sitting in a corner booth. Sources say he just stood there, shocked, confused, maybe even a little impressed. One witness said he was holding a plate of sliders and never even put it down. He just stood there, watching his ex and his current girlfriend fight like it was WWE. Soon, medics arrived. The club was cleared. Claressa calmly walked out, unhurt, with a smile that said, "Don't ever try me again." Remy, on the other hand, was taken out on a stretcher, covered in glitter, regret, and, according to someone, a piece of strawberry from the fruit display. But that was just the beginning. The real mess came after the fight. First came the leaked video. In just 24 hours, not one, not two, but 4 camera angles of the fight were online. A security worker's cousin sent it to a gossip blog, which sent it to a fan page, which posted it over and over. By the time TMZ tried to claim it, it had already gone viral on TikTok with the caption, "Remy Ma just lost a fight in custody of Papoose in under 60 seconds." The internet was shocked, Twitter was full of reactions, Instagram Live was full of people telling their versions of the story, but the wildest part hadn't even happened yet. Let's break this down like real detectives, because the drama here could fill a 3-part documentary and a bunch of court-themed t-shirts. First, the official security report from the club is wild. It's marked 3:42 a.m. and clearly says there was a physical fight between 2 very famous guests. It also says a few people got hurt, including a bartender who got a black eye from a flying mimosa. Yes, a mimosa. There's also a handwritten note in the report saying one of the women yelled, "I'm Remy Ma. I don't lose fights." Right before she slipped on frosting and fell into the DJ booth. Yes, that really happened. It was both legendary and sad, and get this, a medic who was there that night started posting online, on Reddit of all places. They said Remy was screaming the whole time and wouldn't let the medical team help her unless someone called Papoose. She kept yelling, "Where's my husband? I need my husband." But one of the medics whispered, "Girl, he's with the woman who just slammed you to the ground." The nerve. The confusion. The chaos. But don't forget, Claressa Shields isn't just anyone. She's an Olympic gold medalist, a world champ, and the face of a big beauty brand. We won't name it, but it rhymes with P. Fenty, and according to insiders, Rihanna's team was not happy about the cupcake drama. One former executive even emailed Claressa's agent with the subject line, "We support strength, not street fights. Consider this your final round." That's serious, straight from the top, but it doesn't end there. Now, people are saying Remy Ma might go to court. She could press charges for getting hit, hurt, and embarrassed in front of everyone. Someone from her team says she's thinking about lawsuits, restraining orders, and maybe even trying to stop Claressa from fighting again until things are sorted out. Remy says she was set up, tricked into going to the party. But the internet already picked a side, and Remy's not winning. People online are calling Claressa the queen of clapbacks. Memes are flying faster than punches. One popular post said, "Remy showed up like a diss track and left like a voicemail." Another one said, "Claressa didn't lose a single eyelash. Remy got dropped like her last album." Harsh, even famous people are jumping in. Snoop Dogg posted a laughing emoji and wrote, "Remy should have brought a helmet." 50 Cent posted the fight video with no words, just the Rocky theme playing. Of course he did. And Papoose? He finally said something in the most Papoose way ever. He posted a photo of a chessboard and wrote, "Queen move in silence, but sometimes the king has to watch the war." Sir. What does that even mean? Meanwhile, Claressa's fans are celebrating like they won a title. Someone made a fake perfume ad called Unbothered by Remy, with a photoshopped pic of Claressa standing over someone in glitter. It's petty, it's wild, it's gold medal level mess. But behind all the jokes, something serious might be going on. Someone at the club says someone from Remy's team tried to bribe security, offering $25,000 and concert tickets to stay quiet, but the footage still got out. Now there's talk about a secret audio recording from the VIP bathroom before the fight. In it, Remy tells Claressa, "You took my man. You took my spotlight. I swear I'll make you lose everything." And Claressa, calm and cool, says, "You already lost. I'm just finishing the round." Mic drop, now everybody's talking, stylists, drivers, nail techs, even a doorman. One makeup artist tweeted, Remy said, "I'm just gonna show face, girl, you showed up and got your face rocked." Oof. While the internet laughs and lawyers get busy, one big question is still hanging. Was this just a fight or a full setup? Some people think Remy got tricked. She got invited by a fake account pretending to be from a fashion agency, and when she showed up, cameras were already recording. If that's true, this wasn't just a fight, it was a trap, a public takedown, and if Claressa knew, this wasn't a brawl. This was a plan. Now comes the fallout, lawsuits, brand deals falling apart, and Remy's hospital stay, because what happened that night might have turned into a real crisis. Let's start with Remy Ma's condition. She's in the hospital. reports say she's badly hurt but stable. She came in with bruised ribs, a small concussion, and what one nurse called a very hurt ego. Her team is quiet, but someone says Remy whispered. Through pain meds, tell the world I was jumped. I didn't go out like no punk. Remy says she was jumped, but the video shows only one person, Claressa, throwing punches, so unless Remy is counting gravity and frosting, her story isn't holding up, and it's about to get messy. Now the lawyers are in. Remy's team already started the paperwork. They're saying Claressa caused pain, stress, and public shame, but Claressa's not backing down. Her team says she didn't do anything wrong, and now they're suing Remy back for lying, starting drama, and messing up a peaceful event. That's right, Claressa's turning her punch into a court case. Sources say both women now have top lawyers. Remy hired the same lawyer Cardi B had during the shoe-throwing incident. Claressa brought in a crisis PR team, the same one who helped a famous model after she threw a phone. This is serious. But forget court for a second, the real damage is in business deals. Claressa might lose big. One deal worth over $3 million is now paused. The brand said, "We support strong women and peaceful solutions. We're reviewing our partnership." Translation: we like fame, not fights. Remy's also losing gigs. She's already been dropped from 2 big events, including a women's empowerment panel and a motherhood podcast. Yes, a podcast about moms dropped her over a cupcake fight. One producer texted, "We love Remy, but she can't talk about raising queens while getting folded like a blanket." Ouch. Meanwhile, fans are going at it online. It's Team Remy versus Team Claressa all over TikTok, Twitter, and Insta. People are debating like it's the Super Bowl. TikTok therapists are breaking it down like a movie. Twitter voice chats are screaming over who was right, and then somehow. Team Papoose. Some people think he planned it all, for clout and a reality show. One tweet said, "You really think this wasn't staged? Papoose is the puppet master." Another said, "He's just eating sliders and watching it all burn." That's big Scorpio energy. Honestly, not the worst theory, but just when you think it couldn't go deeper, here comes the government. Someone on Reddit who claims to work in law enforcement says there's now a federal investigation into the nightclub. Why? Because the event broke fire codes, noise rules, and alcohol laws. The club wasn't allowed to have that many celebs without a special permit, and the city is not playing. One official said, "This isn't love hip-hop. This is real. These are violations." And the money drama keeps going. Remy's glam squad, the people who did her hair, makeup, and outfit, sent her a bill for $6,200. She refused to pay, saying, "Y'all didn't fight-proof it." Claressa's team filed an insurance claim too. It covers broken jewelry, a ripped designer dress, and one custom heel that flew across the room and broke a chandelier. The club owner is furious. In a leaked voicemail, he told his lawyer, "They turned my lounge into a fight cage. I'm done with celebrities. From now on I'm only hosting bar mitzvahs." And the final cherry on top, Papoose went live on Instagram. Yep, 8 minutes and 39 seconds. He didn't say much. He just sipped Hennessy and played What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. The comments went crazy. Then at the end, he looked into the camera and said, "Y'all keep trying to make me choose. But what if I don't pick either?" Boom, internet meltdown. Someone wrote, "Wait. There's a third woman." Another said, "Papoose, blink twice if you need help, sir. Respectfully, this is not about you. The women are hurt. You're doing a jazz concert online. Make it make sense." And now, this wild drama hits its final beat, or so we thought, because now there's talk of a documentary. Yes, a streaming service wants to buy the rights. The title, Fight Night, Remy vs. Claressa, the Bronx vs. Flint. It's gonna have everything. Club footage, deep interviews, and AI slow-mo replays of flying frosting. You'll hear every scream, see every heel stomp, every world star. This isn't just a fight, it's streaming history. So where are we now? Remy Ma's in the hospital, hurt and angry, planning revenge. Claressa's still undefeated, but her brand deals might take a hit. Papoose either playing chess or sipping Hennessy and ignoring the flames. And Rihanna's team, quietly removing Claressa from campaign posters. The streets are watching, the lawsuits are coming, and that frosting still stuck in the chandelier. but this is just the beginning. Remy walked in trying to get her crown back. She left in an ambulance, with a cupcake on her forehead and an angry glam squad. Claressa didn't just protect her man, she may have ended Remy's post-marriage comeback, with one punch and a little glitter. Now we've got emergency room whispers, lawsuits, lost deals, and a club owner who just wants peace and bar mitzvahs. This isn't just drama, it's a full-blown, high-heel, #Greek tragedy. But here's the real question. Was Claressa wrong, or just protecting her throne? Was Remy set up, or did she start it? And most of all, what in the entire hip-hop Hall of Fame is Papoose doing? We need answers. Drop your theories in the comments. Was Remy tricked? Did Claressa go too far? Is this the end? Or just the start of season 2? Smash that like if you're here for the truth. Hit subscribe. This saga isn't over. Turn on notifications, because the next leaked video, court twist, or lace front disaster, is coming.